So, welcome everyone to this very special ceremony day, very special new moon. It is the beginning or the start of the Vedic New Year. This is something that I didn't really know, but April is a very special month for me personally in many ways. So it delights me. And I don't know why, but it's coming to me that this is something I need to share, why it's special. And I've understood why, because you know today's we've called today about aerating the soul. And how do we know our soul? How do we hear the message of the soul? It's when we just allow ourselves to connect without letting the mind of the brain talk too much, because we have minds everywhere. We have a mind in the gut, which is actually the closest. We think the mind of the heart, yes, but the mind of the gut also. So when I got married in April many years ago, maybe 40 years ago, I don't count. But when we were planning the date of the wedding, neither my husband's, my fiance's family, nor my family were going to an astrologer. We were just allowing our own sense of when the date should be to manifest. So we thought of a certain date, and then their family said, no, it doesn't suit us. And so then they would propose another date, and this kept going back and forth. At that time, my husband to be was traveling, and he said, "I hate getting in touch with you all because every time those were the pre WhatsApp and pre social media days. So then we had to wait till he actually reached somewhere to call us. He was traveling all over the world." And he said, every time I reach somewhere, you have advanced the date. It's become even a later that we are going to get married, because it kept going later and later and later. And finally, 14th April was chosen. And when it was chosen on that year, there were three special ceremonies that were taking place. Normally, every year, because all the Vedic calendars follow lunar, solar, both the moon and the sun. So each year, by the Gregorian calendar, the years are different. But that year, three things came together. And that is how the blessing that appears even when you just keep moving, instead of fighting, instead of saying, no, sorry, this is the date we've chosen and you have to. We just kept listening to one another, and then this manifested. So this is what I'd like us to do today. We have written down our intentions, right? Now we are going to use two or three ways to see. Have you written many or one? Tell me if anyone's written more than one. Perfect. More than one is not bad. If one is also good. So what we'll do now is, first, if you could just connect with the breath. Because the breath, and we'll connect with it at just below our nose. And let your hands just gently let your fingers interlace, whichever way they interlace. And let your thumbs be slightly raised. And just focus on the space below your nostril where pran enters and leaves, where the breath enters and leaves. When the breath enters our body, our physical self comes to life. But the person that we are took another birth, and that was the birth at conception, when two souls met, when the beings from a father and a mother met as one point and one cell and another cell, joining together at a time and place that no one can predict. And yet it is a place and a time that has been destined. Focus on that time and allow your breath to go deeper and deeper. internal. And as you go, allow a feeling, a sense, a vision to come to you of who you are and what you have come here to do. Who you are, who have you come here to be? Who you are and what you are being and what you are doing. And now, with your eyes open but looking down, just unmute your mics. And as I call on you, please allow one word, one vision, one thought, very gently to emerge from you. After unmuting your mic, stay again in your space. Connect once again to who you are as a being and a doing. Andreina,
Love.
Sarai,
Radiance.
Geetika,
Divine.
Danae,
Remembrance.
Meenakshi, love, tree.
Survive.
And now, if you could write this word down for yourself. If you have a bay leaf, you can write it there. If a feeling has come to you about what you have come to do, please share that as I speak your name. Danae,
And here to dance in the sparkle of God and bring that naturally everywhere I go.
Geetika,
I think I'm here to spread smiles.
Andreina,
Here to spread love.
Tree,
To help survive.
Sarai,
I'm here to bring peace, light, and love to those who need it.
Meenakshi. I'm here to connect with light. And now please write what you said. If you remember it, that's good. But it'll be also recorded. So I'm writing, and I don't remember a few things that we had said. I'm writing them on bay leaves. And please, later on, if you can find a bay leaf, you can write, because this that you just said, this is your intention. And write it on the bay leaf, and then place it on the earth with a ceremony, because this is a very special new moon just for that. What we're going to do right now, because it's very close to the new moon time, and I'm not going to the physical soil of the earth, but we're going to go to the soul of Mother Earth, and we're going to place it there with our hands, by just placing on your intentions with your thumbs, your hands. That's what we'll do. So the word that I have, I think, Danae, did I write your word? What was your one word?
Remembrance.
Yes. And I think I didn't write your name, your word, Jidika.
I said divine.
Yes. Okay. We have everyone's now. Yes. Okay. So let's do that now, just for a little while, and I'm going to do it on this, and we'll just give each of these to Mother Earth. In a circle, the intentions of one are the intentions of all. And so we give to Mother Earth the blessings of survival, of remembrance, radiance, divine love. I feel there was one that was spoken and I may not have written it. Was there another one?
I think it's
Your,
yours,
yours.
Meenakshi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love.
See, we can forget our very own. I'm writing it now as light. So I want to ask you, if you're back, what you wrote in the very beginning, did you write what you later said?
Yes.
Did you write the same thing that you later said?
I
So
wrote
this,
elements of it, like the qualities of remembrance or what I wrote.
yes, beautiful. Because I realize sometimes that what our mind was thinking, when it's so beautifully aligned with what emerges, then that means we have begun to do our work. And if it isn't aligned, then it means that's fine, because you were able to do it now. Now you know what your soul is asking you, is requesting you to do. And for me, it's always a surprise, because what I sometimes think is very highfalutin, love, light, etc. And sometimes when I'm in a meditation, what emerges is a thing as simple, as I have shared many times before, as I hope my daughter enjoys being in the home, being at home. And then immediately, moments later, she enters the house having cancelled whatever she was planning to do for the day or the night. And it's why I'm saying this is because very important for all of us, as we are going on the paths of light and love, to see in how very, very simple ways the universe will talk to us. Because what I learned on that day was not that I wished her to come back, but I was being informed what is going to happen. So when we are in touch with our soul, our intuition goes wild. It goes wide open. You start knowing what's as simple as right now today. I was in a Zoom call, and I heard my daughter, lots of things with my daughter, because I really raised her with a lot of silence. All our communication was silence. When the given wisdom is use a lot of words, speak to your child so that they become good at words and good at language. And I couldn't. I was just we were just so silent all the time. And she always told me, Mom, but you know what I'm saying. So today, she's she's now in her 20s, I mean, in her own world. She's making coffee. I hear her and I say in my mind, yes, because I knew, and she told me later, she was thinking in her mind, should I ask Mom, does she want coffee? And then she realized I said yes, and she brought it to me. So sometimes it's so simple like that. When it starts manifesting in your simple things in your daily life, our life just becomes blessed. And then we know that all the big things we want to do are also not only going to manifest, but they are manifesting. That's why we want them. That's my little spiel for today. Over to you, Danae.
Your joy is so contagious. It's so amazing, the wattage that you're bringing through today. Thank you for the gift. I think we just continue in the vein that you've got us in. So let's just close our eyes and drop back into the silence. We are in relationship with Gaia, and we've given our insights and inspirations and prayers through our hands energetically to the body of Mother Earth, and she has received these gifts of vibrational fields of intention, which are life-giving, not only to those of us who named these, who were given the inspiration to recognize words that capture the vibration and named the intentions. We have also gifted the harnessing of those vibrations and the naming to Mother Earth. And so she has received very graciously from us. So let's drop into the relationship with Mother Earth and drop down deeper and deeper, following your breath, to see where you planted the seeds, where you gifted your offering of the vibration of that which you named. See it as what comes to naturally: a forest, a garden, a field, a mountainside, grass near the ocean, wherever it arises in your attunement, to see where have you given this gift of planting to Mother Earth of your intentions. Let's just see where that shows itself to you geographically. What is the lay of the land? As you perceive where you have planted the seeds of your intentions, in your imagination, let yourself go to that place and sit. Sit with Divine Mother, sit with Mother Earth, sit with the expression of Gaia, and come and sit by your planting. Notice the sensation of your body grounded on the earth or a log, whatever you're sitting on. Connect with the earth. That's preferable over sitting in a chair. Now begin to listen with your soul and your cells and your hearing as a beingness of pure life. You are one with the life that she is. Begin to allow the merging of her receiving of your intention and gifts, her receiving them fully, and then her handing back to you that which waters and nourishes and causes your intentions to flourish. We take these few minutes as sitting meditation for you to commune with Mother Earth and use deep listening to hear her response to you, her message to you about your intentions. And as you sit with the Mother, be sure to continue to vibrate in the one word that came forward that we spoke. Vibrate in the essence of that as you sit with the Mother and commune in your relationship and hear her offering back to you about your intentions. And relax deeply into this. We're going to take some time in the silence. And as you're deepening into your listening, be sure to ask the Mother for one word from her back to you, and then allow her to show you how everything flourishes. Let her show you the flourishing of your intentions and give you her one word back, her word that she has fully received you. We're going to go a little deeper. Instead of perceiving yourself as a singular human being in a practice right now, let go of the boundaries of self-identification and allow the soul essence that you are, the pure beingness of life, of vitality that you are, melt away the structure of the body, the identity, the physical form, and watch yourself be flourished by Gaia and Mother Earth in accordance with your intentions and the words she gives back and the way that she is flourishing all that you have planted. Watch yourself melt and disappear into that which is being flourished. You are part of the system of the naturally occurring flourishing. Now ask Mother Earth if there's anything that your awareness would benefit by tuning into, any activity or action, follow through for your human self that she offers to support you in your further flourishing consciously from now till the next new moon. And now, if there's any final awarenesses, arisings, guidance, intuitions that want to come before we rise back up into full conscious awareness, just take a minute to receive whatever is there for you to receive now to complete this cycle. Begin to bring this journey to completion with gratitude to Gaia and Mother Earth and all the aspects of existence that you are as divine, expressing in the play of life. When you are complete with your prayers of gratitude, just gently allow your eyes to open and stay close to your own self. We'll go around the circle and share our experiences. Feel free to take a moment to jot down notes to yourself. When we go around the circle, what I'd like to know is, what was the geography or the scene of your flourishing? What is the one word Mother Earth gave back to you? And any guidance you received to orient you from now through the next new moon. So for fun, let's do what we usually do, which is call upon each other. And Meenakshi, I'm gonna call on you first.
You know, this week, what's been happening in a few of the groups that I've gone to, that the person who's saying, "Don't call on me," is the one who's being called on. Not in a bad way, but it's because I had already spoken so much. But I'm very happy to share. I was so my the geography was grass. And one of the reasons is that from childhood, I've been very touched by how the grasses of the earth, we are always walking on them and trampling on them and stepping all over them, and they just come back. Doesn't matter to them. They don't say anything, they don't complain. They don't say, "I'm more important than you." And yet in doing so they show their resilience and their most beautiful strength of compassion. So I'm very distressed. I'm a little distressed right nowadays because I have, after many years, planted grass in my front lawn because that's what the gardener wanted to do and I let him do it. And the reason I'm distressed is because here they put some chemicals, and if you don't, they die. So I'm confused about what I should do. Because there's certain things you should do because you belong to a neighborhood, etc. So Mother Earth just let me roll on her the way I used to do in childhood, and then I connected, as you suggested, to the grasslands which grow in nature. So I connected with the same grass where she grows naturally, and she told me how that she will keep guiding me into how to maintain her. Yeah, so that was very beautiful. Thank you, Danae. And then the message I got was, it was a phrase, and it was, confidently share your messages, even to those who are leaders. So that's one. And you wanted to say what was the guidance? Interestingly, that stay close to home this month. That's what you said was. So have I shared everything you wanted us to share?
One word. Did she give you one word?
So that one word was that phrase.
Okay.
Con- yeah. And I
Beautiful.
found myself giving a very specific message that I needed to give someone. And I hope that he has received it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I call on Jitika.
Okay. So I got the message. The message was the word new beginnings. So I'm looking forward to the new beginnings that will come to me. And I also saw a lot of yellow light, and the word harvest was just popping up with the yellow light. And I think the yellow light was spreading in the Gaia, because you were talking about Gaia, the whole world. And that's what I think, the yellow light was spreading all over, because I think whatever has happened with COVID and the war going on and stuff, people have, I think, somehow lost their own confidence and self-esteem. They have been doubting themselves and stuff. So I think the yellow light was, the confidence getting back to everybody. That's what I interpret. And harvest is all about when everything bloom and blossom, and so I think the whole world is like healing. I think it's healing, and the outcome will come out. Yeah, that's what I interpret it. And I literally, I saw the yellow light so clearly. I can just see it right now, the yellow light. It was so bright, and beautiful.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
So you get to call on someone.
I call Andrea.
So I didn't get a clear message. It was more about Gaia said stay connected, like a lot of contact with the grass, like lay down, like and listen. Like the grass is she's gonna tell me through that. So connection was the word, and I was a bee at one point. So like she tried to say, because my question was about my mission and if I'm in the right path, and she showed me that I was like a bee, so getting from different flowers, and then I get to spray the sweetness of what we gather, and and I actually felt myself as a bee for the first time. It was beautiful. So yeah, connection and spreading my knowledge, what I obtained from different places, so I can share the love.
Beautiful.
And then I call Sarai.
Thank you. The place where I was also grass. It was a garden with trees and flowers and lots of grass. And at the beginning, the message was very literal, like take care of the garden, prune the dead leaves, and rake the grass and everything. And then it was like a phrase first. I was like, come back to me. And then the word cleared up and was return. And what I was told to do in the month was, well, take care of the garden and look for the secrets in the flowers. There's the answer I'm looking for. So I have to look for flowers.
Beautiful.
So now I'm giving it to tree. Tree, are you there? Maybe she doesn't want to speak, I don't know.
Sometimes her mic takes time, so maybe you can
Exactly.
call. Oh,
I got
she's
another call in the middle of this and the phone rang and then I couldn't hear anything. I think you don't realize that. And then when I came back, I couldn't figure out how to unmute, just like Meenakshi just said. All right. Because it wasn't on my screen. Okay. So let me see. The place was probably just outside somewhere. The word I think was love, and then I remembered the commandment to love one another. Outdoors. I thought of the bamboo and to be strong, and tiger, and I just got the impression I have more energy now for a little while and try to use it for the message. That's all.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And who are you calling on, Tree?
I think we're done. I don't know that there's anyone else to call on. If there is, let me
Danae.
know, please.
Danae.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was thinking that she had already spoken. You're right. She hasn't. She's the one who started calling on everyone else. You're right. Thank you.
That's right. Does anybody else have a birthday in April or just had a birthday?
I know yours is coming and then mine is at the end.
At the end of April? Yeah, mine's this coming Monday. And this, 2 days ago, I said I'm entering a gateway of my birthday, like the whole weekend and a couple of days before. So I feel so blessed to be sitting with everybody in this gateway. It's very powerful. I surprisingly was in a forest, and the flourishing was the foresting and foresting and the forest. It just kept going and growing and growing. And the word that I was given was, for me going forward in this month, is receptivity. It's like, there's just nothing else but receptivity, and to dance and laugh and celebrate in the free flow that is just happening. That's a natural part of spring consciousness, and just to relax and enjoy all of that, just to go with the flow. And it was very beautiful when we were guided to disappear our individual structures and identities and just become the living expression of that which we were already being, in essence, is merging as a tree, becoming part of the forest, and just, you know, I'm a tree kind of a thing. So it was really, really very yummy. And that's all that's coming through me for facilitating today. Back to Meenakshi. Thank you all
Well,
for playing.
yes, thank you, Danae. You know, that's something I would like to hear from everyone. What you said, that what happened when,
Thank
yes,
you.
happy birthday, Danae. Really, very, very special new moon that we are meeting you just a few days before your rebirth. You know, so what did everyone experience when the boundaries dissolved? I would love to hear that from everyone. So, can we start with Andreina?
Was what's the question again?
There was a time when we were guided to just dissolve our boundaries and dissolve our sense of of individual self.
Mhm.
Maybe you were already dissolved and you don't remember. It's possible. Sometimes words don't come, but an image comes.
Yeah,
So
I didn't have.
anyone, we could have it as a popcorn round, and whoever remembers something can just unmute their mic and say if you
I
want.
just felt submerging into earth at one point. Yeah, like becoming one.
How about you, Sarai?
Well, at that moment, someone spoke close to me, and I turned around, and there was no one. So I don't know.
Mm.
Ah. And do you know what they said? I mean, you don't have to share it, but did you feel?
No, I heard like a voice, like, ah, and I was like, is it with me? And there was no one. Okay. So I don't know.
Okay. Jeetika?
I think I saw a spiral image. Yeah.
Tree? Someone became you. So what did you become?
Yeah.
Tree had unmuted her mic and now she's back again.
No, I don't remember.
I felt like I went into the the heart of earth and then just became it was like a huge feeling. So really all of us, it became the world. It was a very beautiful sense of removing our of dissolving. That was very beautiful, Danae. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Thanks for speaking through all of us today.
So, what I felt is just for a minute or two, we will end with the gratitude lotus. But does anyone have something to share in like 2 or 3 minutes? Then you're very welcome to share anything that you feel you would, is coming up for you.
Oh, I just want to quickly share with everything you said at the beginning about, and Chitika is putting it in here, April 14th. That's my first day in Mexico. So I feel
That's
it.
when you're going to Mexico?
Yeah, that's my first day in Mexico. So I feel very connected with all of you, and like I'm taking you all with me and doing ceremony there, keeping this in my awareness this day, this circle.
So Andreina is just back from Mexico. So Danae, say she may know where you're going.
Oh, I'm going to Todos Santos and Pescadero.
No, I don't know. I
Yeah,
was,
Oh, no
it's a
one,
huge,
nobody.
it's a huge country. We don't realize that.
yeah.
So what I was you since you asked in the beginning, Danae. So I had gone to Merida in Yucatan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where all the cenotes are. Yeah, very beautiful place. So, if no one has anything more to share, let's do our gratitude lotus. Just thanking Mother Earth, and we will spend. We will synchronize with one another. Can I request Sarai to do that? So you know the process. You'll open, you'll wait for a while to receive, and then radiate it out and come back. So we will
Yeah.
all follow Sarai. We'll sync with you.
Yeah. Take a deep breath and feel the tips of your fingers touching. And then start spreading your fingers slowly, one by one, in front of your heart. And start receiving. Take another deep breath. Your hands begin to open. Front of your chest. And you're absorbing. And you're radiating light and love and good energies. And then take them back to your heart. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarai. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And we are
Thank you.
radiating all the blessings to all the places that we are in, to Colorado, to Florida, Dubai, Maryland, Florida again, and Caracas. And to all the places which are in our hearts and all those who are near and dear to us. For a while, can everyone look at the camera, because then those who see this later will realize that you are in our hearts and we have been thinking of you and feeling your presence here. Thank you for co-creating this world to be a wonderful, beautiful world that we have all envisioned, dreamed, and that we are working towards. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Blessings all.
Thank you.